Welcome to Rawcast AD, continuing with round 3 of our throwback series to make sure that the old episodes don't get lost. This is my best friend in the world, probably, maybe. Depends on how nice he is today. But Alex Clemens, hailing back to, what do we got here? Looks like January 2nd of 2016 is when I sat down with my friend Alex Clemens, a musician. Titled the episode My Sweet Clemens Time back then because I was just a cheeky SOB, I guess. But this was the first time I sat down for Rawcast AD with my good friend Alex Clemens. And stay with us, as usual, as we inch closer and closer to full video episodes of Rawcast AD.
All right, folks, welcome to the very first official episode of Rawcast AD. We've got the AD in Rawcast tonight. I'm bringing you special co-host, the regular co-host, host, Mr. Alex, the musician, Clemens. Alex, what's happening tonight?
Oh, not much. How about you, buddy?
Oh, just chilling, having a couple drinks. How about yourself?
Well, I don't know. I'm ADD as hell, so like all these distractions are just killing me right now.
Just
Distractions. My phone's dead. It's an issue.
Is that a distraction over there?
Yeah, it is kind of a distraction. Our special guest tonight's kind of a distraction too. It's kind of cute, but whatever. You know.
Whoa, getting real on it.
Getting real. What's up?
All right, man. So tonight we were already talking about basically business. As most of our listeners should know by this point, Alex is actually a professionally recorded musician. We're going to be talking about his music career and how things got started with that. The way the story starts. Should we tell the story of how we got into it together, how we became music lovers?
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Might as well.
Well, I mean, I went to school in college for arts management. Realized they were pushing the nonprofit side. Like, oh yeah, you can go to school for $40,000 and get this degree where you're going to be working in an art gallery for $20,000 a year. It didn't make any sense to me, and I kind of got shunned by the department when I told them I wanted to pursue a career in the music industry, wanted to be a band manager. There was really no outlet for that in central Wisconsin, and trust me, being a musician, a professionally recorded musician, it's really fucking tough to make it in central Wisconsin in the music business.
Well, I'm no Taylor Swift or anything, but...
T-Swift.
T-Swizzle!
T-Swizzle.
I love that bitch. You know what? I know you hate her, so I had to throw it in there, okay?
I don't hate Taylor
That's
Swift.
The only reason I brought it up is I know you hate her. No, I know you don't hate her.
I don't hate her. I dislike...
She's just mainstream. She's a little too mainstream for you.
No, it's not that. I'm not a hipster in any way, really. It's just I dislike Big Machine Records. I know that's probably going to get us a lawsuit and all kinds of stupid shit, and Big Machine Records is going to just fucking stomp on us. But, so basically, I had no outlet. I ended up doing this internship at a venue, and I thought, well, this is kind of neat. Until I realized that there really was no outlet for me. I really like metal music, but I mean, I like all genres, but metal music was like my staple. If you can imagine your musical taste as a meal, metal was my steak, medium rare.
And in all honesty, I think that might be what the world needs next is a Taylor Swift metal album. I mean, I can just see her up on stage jumping and screaming and fucking just having the time of her life,
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, let this be known that this will be an exhibit in the murder trial when they find Alex Clemens' body wrapped in an Aaron Rodgers jersey.
A-Rod, baby. Oh yeah, go Pack, go, man.
No, I want Minnesota to win, but let's get back to it for a minute, because you and I could banter like motherfuckers for a long time.
Well, I know, your 4-12 Redskins finally made the playoffs. Good for you, buddy.
You just wait.
I'm sorry I had to, okay?
Just wait till Green Bay's at Washington, and all you can hear is, you like that, you like that.
Oh boy, talking shit already. Banking on the Packers losing Sunday, because actually...
No, I'm not banking on the Packers losing. I just want them to lose because that would be a hell of a fucking game, and
I do too. Because we're going to come to fucking Washington, and we're going to fucking eat you for dinner. Boom.
No, I disagree.
Well, of course you disagree. You're a Redskins fan.
Dude, the Redskins have something to be excited about now.
You know what? I'm also a Cubs fan, so I'm blindly optimistic. You know what? In all honesty, the Packers kind of suck this year. I mean, they're playing like shit, but I mean, you know what? They're still gonna fucking eat you for breakfast.
But see, that's the thing is where the Packers are at. The Redskins already went through that. The Redskins are on the uprise. Green Bay is in a slump. It's not looking that good. I mean, at this point, it's almost an even matchup. But being a first-round playoff game, it's going to be good no matter what the fuck happens.
An even matchup. We better get back to the music topic.
Hell yeah.
Before I jump over
So,
this table.
so basically, every contact that I made in the arts management field in central Wisconsin turned out to be absolutely not helpful as far as helping me get into the music business. Anyway, for the longest time, a shout out to the fucking ostrich. I just want to say thank you again. It's been a hell of a ride. I'm going to just leave it at the ostrich for now. But I worked with this guy. He suggested doing an internship at Turkey Vulture Records down in Rockford. I'm going to give a shout out right now. And I never took him up on his suggestion because I'm financially strapped. You know how it is. People,
Oh, hell yeah.
people broke.
Dude, you know, it's actually kind of funny. I was doing a show at Northern Lights once, and, you know, every show you always have a tip bucket. And on the tip bucket, the manager of the bar decided to write tips for the starving artist. You know, I was like, fuck.
Well, yeah, that.
Hey, man, you know what? Honestly, there's a lot of truth to that. You know, I walked into that show with like $3 in my pocket, and I walked out with 12. You know, it's like, I'm going to go give me a sandwich, give me some fries, maybe a large soda.
Oh, dude, we gotta wait
Oh,
because
wait,
we're
I need-
opening. Dude, remember. Okay, so it's no secret. I was Alex's manager for a while, and that we actually did have an offer. I'm not going to say who it was, but we did have a venue offer one time. I don't remember even what the cash was.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Okay.
They offered you like what?
20 bucks and a sandwich to drive to La Crosse.
Don't know,
3
dude. You
hour
can't say
drive.
any more than that.
I ain't gonna say any more than that, but yeah, 20 bucks and a sandwich. Be like, it better be a damn good fucking sandwich.
A 3-hour drive one way to play 45 minutes to an hour on stage, get 20 bucks, which is going to cost you more than that, in gas. At that point, gas was still like $3.50.
Shit, an arm, a leg, and your firstborn child.
But you get a sandwich. Hey, there's no mayo on it. It's dry, you son of a bitch.
Actually, I hate mayo.
He only likes man mayo.
Whoa.
So
You just had
anyway,
to go there, didn't you? I mean, really, you just couldn't resist.
so
I mean, what the fuck, dude?
So basically, the way things worked out is I had a family early, got stuck in a crummy job, realized that I wanted to pursue arts management, so I started managing bands. And I mean, people got to realize that the majority of artists, I would hope, are decent people, but a lot of them, and I mean, I'm not going to ask your opinion because I don't want to make any waves for you in the music business. But in my opinion, a lot of people are not very good people in the music business.
Oh man, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. You know, you don't stay humble, and you know, and also the problem is, you know, people, you know, in bands, whatever, it goes to their head. It goes to their head immediately, and they think they're better than everybody else. You know, I mean, okay, I probably shouldn't say any more because that might be directed towards one band in general, and we're not going to say any names. Well, okay,
But no,
we're
it
definitely
does.
not going to say any names, but yes, it does go to their head, and then they, you know, and if it goes, the second it goes to your head, you're done, because honestly, you know,
Like, it doesn't matter how much talent you have if you're a major prick. Like, because eventually people are going to be like, God, that guy's music's awesome, but he's a fucking prick. I don't want to deal with it.
assholes,
I mean, people in bands have been fired for less, you know?
right?
And so, I don't know. It was tough because you got to find something that clicks. And I mean, I don't even know. I must have been doing this for 9 months. I worked with a band where they were going strong. We'd booked them a radio gig. Things were looking great. And then, out of nowhere, I'm locked out of their social media. Well, as the manager, that's pretty fishy. So I tried to contact the band, and for over a week, I wasn't getting a response from them. So literally overnight, I just have no contact with this band. I'm locked out of the social media. I don't know what's going on.
That's kind of a dick move on their part.
And so it felt like I was just...
You failed them. You failed them, man. No, I'm just kidding, DJ. No, I'm just kidding.
It was like I was playing leapfrog.
You
Like,
tried.
I start working with a band, they fall apart, or there's a difference of opinion kind of thing, and so eventually you move on. And then I teamed up with another band, and things seemed to be going good, and that's when I got in touch with you. And I mean, I'm keeping this story pretty vague because that's not the totally interesting part. The fact that, summed up, I started an arts management company called Flying Fan Management. I reached out to Clemens one day because I remember him, playing guitar quite frequently back in, our earlier days, high school roughly. That's when you were doing it.
Yeah, we went to high school together, so that's kind of
Thunderbirds.
Team-up for life.
10 LA.
Oh man.
But anyway, so we went to high school together. I remember him playing guitar, and so at this point, being in Central Wisconsin, not many bands, not many people that want a manager that, cover bands. I wanted to stay away from that. I wanted original content. So I remember messaging you, seeing if you were still at the music, and at that point you weren't. You had hung up the guitar strap for a while. But then, now you take over, man. This is where you get involved.
Me? You want me to get involved? You want me to
Yeah,
tell my
because
story?
it was close to 2 months
My
before
story?
you messaged me
Yeah.
back, and you
I
were
know.
like,
that was,
dude.
Yeah, I do remember that. No, I know, I was fucking with you, bro. Yeah. Dude, really? I can still hear you. I'm right here.
AC Lemons, I love you.
I'm right here. I'm right here, man. I'm right here. Yeah, you messaged me. I was still writing here and there and playing. I was just doing it for fun. Never really considered it for a career or, a dream to chase.
Like,
I mean,
you have a bonfire, Clemens would show up with a guitar. That's what he was doing.
Kumbaya, motherfucker. Kumbaya. God damn it.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Dude, you have the voice of an angel. You sound like Fergie and Jesus.
Oh, no.
All right. Okay, copyright Step Brothers. We know we stole that from you.
Lo siento, mis amigos. So anyway.
You can't speak Spanish. I don't understand that shit.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I'm
sorry.
just
That was
kidding. I
for
do
our
speak.
Spanish listeners.
I do speak a little Spanish. After my time in Florida, I do speak a little Spanish, but whatever. Not the point. You just didn't have to go there.
All right, so you're basically doing music as a hobby. I had already contacted you 2 months prior and said, hey, what's up? You said, if I get back into it, I'll let you know.
And well, I got back into it, and here we are, man. Fucking, it's all about chasing your dream. You know what I mean?
You were skipping over so much stuff. What was going through your head at that time? What made you get back into it? Like, what got Alex Clemens on the path to what we achieved, which was a professionally recorded album?
Well, you did, Doug. Actually, in all
What?
honesty,
Don't flatter
in
me
all
right
in
now.
all honesty, you got the ball rolling. Seriously. Because I recorded my own music.
I lit the fire
uploaded
under
it to I uploaded it to YouTube, and
You had demos.
I thought
and
maybe
shit, yeah.
I thought maybe I could Justin Bieber it and get famous that way, or blah blah blah.
Bon
you
Iver.
know. Is it too late now to say I'm sorry? Yeah, that was a Justin Bieber song. I like it. Okay, I'll admit it. I like the fucking Justin Bieber song. I know. I hate the kid. The kid's a little fucking
Can you
prick.
just pop the
And it
zip
went
and
to
get
his
it
head.
over with?
Yeah, I know. But no, man, it's just music's a release. Music is, it's a passion. It's a love. It's if you don't love it, you're not. If you want to make it in the music industry, you have to love what you're doing, because if you don't love what you're doing, there's no way you will ever get anywhere. You have to persevere against so much. It's a crazy ride. I mean, the amount of hours that I spent, days and nights and weekends and holidays, and I sat in my fucking home recording studio and I wrote and I wrote and I wrote and I played and I practiced and I perfected it, and eventually that led to you getting a message one night from a record label that saw it and, took an interest and wanted to sign, which, the thing is a lot of people think,
I sent that in,
yeah, you did. A lot of people think that
I had to send in a press release, like the whole
press
kit.
Yep. A lot of people think, you sign the record deal and, oh yeah, my work's over. But god damn,
No,
when
no.
you sign that piece of paper, the work has just started.
The people in the music industry that make it nowadays, unless they're the big hitters that are signed with one of the 3 major labels, those are the people that are putting in up to 80 hours a week promoting, marketing, merchandising, writing the music, helping record and produce the album. They're planning out their next shows. Those people are doing it themselves. All of these jobs where you would have the road manager, the band manager,
And
the press reporter.
The saddest part of it all is these people that are putting 80 hours a week in, they're making so little. You know,
They're struggling. They
oh,
earn
dude,
every bit of what they have.
You take your expensive gas, your expensive food while you're on the road. You take your expensive, you know, hotels, motels, whatever. You know, there was a show. I did a show down in Kenosha, and we fucking, you know, it's about if I didn't know someone in the area, there was no way I could afford to do the show, or else I'd be sleeping in a car. And I was working a full-time job at the time. Every dime that I had saved went into, you know, upgrading my recording equipment, or, you know, purchasing the CDs that I, you know, recorded.
Yeah, making the investments in your music career.
You know, and that's just it. And you gotta. It's about. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? It's about love. It's about passion. It's about. If you're not passionate about it, if you don't feel it, it won't happen. And you know what? Honestly, we still have so far to go. So far to go. Like, our journey's just beginning. I recorded 1 album, and I got a few fans. I sold.
Well,
You know, I sold a few hundred copies. Okay, whatever. Now it's time.
That is the album Alex Clemens, The Long Road Home.
Now available on iTunes, Amazon. Actually, I just found out it's available at the Google Play Store. I was pretty pumped.
It's on the Google Play Store?
The Google fucking Play Store, yeah. Google
Whoa!
Play. Google Play. And MTV.
My Clemens.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, I've already decided what the title of this episode is going to be, and it's My Sweet Clemens Time.
Oh boy. You don't mean that. Take it back.
No, I totally mean that. That's going to
No,
be the
it
title.
can't be.
You know, like My Sweet Clementine? Yeah. That's what
That
I'm
is the
saying.
most. That is the most. Okay, come on, man. What the hell? You know?
No, dude.
I don't even
That's
know what to say
awesome.
right now. I don't even know what to
It's,
say to you right
it's
now.
clever, kind of douchey at the same time. It's funny. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
clever and douchey.
Hey,
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't take
pot
that
calling
far.
the kettle black there, friend.
Will you forgive me?
I forgive you.
Can we put this behind us and move forward?
We'll hug it out later.
Alright.
But so I mean, you know, around that point, you know, we were struggling to come up with money. I mean, we were really. It wasn't like you were my client and I was your manager. Like,
Those friends hanging out getting some work done.
like we signed a contract as a formality at that point. I mean, seriously, the first technical show you did was like a trial run in your apartment. You had like 5 or 6 people over, and you played a set.
I actually, yeah, there's pictures of that
Some
on
of your
Facebook.
first
When I'm
pictures
sitting
on
on,
the page.
yeah, me sitting in a fucking chair in a wife beater and with my hairy chest hanging out. Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
he
that.
had a nice knit sweater on underneath his wife beater.
Oh yeah, nice knit sweater.
Grandma
Underneath
did
the
it.
wife beater. Blah blah blah. You know, I'm actually still thinking about the hug that you're gonna give me later. But anyways,
Ah,
nah, I'm just kidding.
I feel like you're
Fuck
wearing
you,
macrame.
I don't want your fucking hug. Fucking Redskins. This what?
Somebody chimed in over here.
Yeah, I know. Who's this? What's up? How are you?
Stop it.
But anyways, yeah, man. You know, what? You judging me now?
No judgment. So I mean, yeah, we came a long way, man. We started hitting the ground running. I mean,
It was a long road home. It really was. I know.
oh,
No pun
you punny son of a gun.
That was so
But also,
retarded.
eventually that led into you doing a few shows. You actually got some pretty good local popularity, man. I mean, you got a pretty good local fan base.
Dude, and honestly,
Like, you could rival Tom Pease.
oh, dude, I know. I remember when I was a kid, when he used to, belly button, oh, my belly button. Oh, man, I remember that shit, and I used to be
He
so
still
excited.
plays.
because-
He
What?
still plays. He was at the
Dude, is he
Woodson
doing
Art
that for a
Museum
living?
a couple of years ago.
Are you for real?
He really does.
Dude, we gotta go see him.
He's awesome.
We gotta get some ticks to
You
a
know,
fucking Tom
Everybody
Pease
like
show.
says Tom Pease and kind of chuckles, but deep down they know that dude
Duke
got it
can
right.
ball, man. Duke can ball, that's for sure.
I saw him hooping the other day, you know.
I wonder how many Facebook likes he has.
I don't know. We should check that sometime.
Probably
Oh, wait. Before we forget, before we got together this evening, we decided to give a shout out that to anybody that shared our page before 8 p.m. Saturday night on the 1st, we would give a verbal thank you to. Mr. Clemens,
Yo,
I believe you have the names.
Victor Greiba.
Yeah, he goes way back. Victor, what's happening? Get your car fixed tonight, buddy.
Dude, Victor, I miss your afro that you used to have, dude. That shit was fucking straight baller. Why
Your
you decided
blonde
to
fro.
go with the short hair,
The
I
blonde
have
fro.
no idea. That afro was sexy as hell, and you fucking know it. And also, a shout out to my mom, Chris Saha. Thank you for sharing it. Hopefully you share this too if you listen. I know I've been swearing a lot, and you'll probably yell at me for
I've
it
been
later.
swearing a lot too. I'm sorry.
We should probably
I'm sorry,
we should
Chris.
probably clean this up a little
Yeah,
bit.
damn potty mouth.
Chris, you're a great person, and I'm sorry that I
Mama, I love you.
disappoint you with my language this evening.
Anyways,
That was it, huh?
I don't know.
If there
actually,
were
I'll have to
more,
check.
I'm sorry we missed you. We'll get you next time.
No, we'll still get you this time. Just keep listening. We'll fucking
Yeah, we
you know.
might take a potty break later.
Potty break.
I have to go tinkle.
Just remember, there's a do not flush sign above the toilet.
Yeah, we don't want to flush on this episode.
Hell no.
So anyway, you and I are working together. You've had a couple shows. You've actually got an entire album's worth of music written up. And then I sent your press kit off to Turkey Vulture Records in Rockford. Worked with Jason Z. I'm sorry if we didn't get permission to use your name, man. You're a cool guy. We like you. But, so we went through that, through the Turkey Vulture Records deal. What happened? Did you spill some?
And
Oh, you got plenty there. Unless you want more.
Yeah, I want a little bit more.
Another whiskey sour. Oh yeah, by the way, tonight's show is brought to you by Whiskey Sours, Wisconsin Pride.
Heck yeah.
okay, no,
Drink
it's,
it down, gulp gulp.
it's actually not. You know, we're just gonna clear that up because, well, I don't know. I don't want them to sue us too. Who's gonna sue us, man? Like,
Whiskey Sours, that's a drink mix. It's not actually.
It's not like a
official-
brand.
It's
Oh,
not like the
my
Whiskey
bad.
Sour League is gonna go.
No, wow! Wow, guys, don't shoot, man! Come on! Damn, I'm sorry. I fucked up, okay?
Hey, watch your language. Your mom's listening.
Sorry, Mom. I was wrong.
So then Clemens gets hooked up with a professional recording deal. We go down there for a weekend. Clemens hammers it out in the studio.
2 days, man. 2
2
days.
days.
Day one, recorded the guitar tracks and got the vocals for Leave It Behind, which actually, CD Baby, you know, is CD Baby a representative of Universal Studios?
I'm not sure actually.
Because I know CD Baby is, you know, part of the distributor for Turkey Vulture, so
Are they really?
I think so, yeah.
Dude, you're asking me about ancient history.
I know. I don't remember now. But
beer. I stopped
Mhm.
drinking my whiskey sours a couple hours ago.
switch to beer.
Oh, well, they're all
Yeah.
gone.
Well, you know what they say, liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
You know, also, okay, I just want to add this in, you know, once again, this is way off topic and track of our story, which, sorry guys, I keep throwing you guys for loops, and it's like a crazy roller
Loops
coaster
and
ride
hoops,
with us.
like this dude's
It's like
rapper
a-
name was Tangent.
I thought it was MC Clemmy Clem.
I thought it was AC Lemons.
I hate you.
AC Lemons representing in the hood, 10 LA for life.
Yo,
Scandy only 3 miles away.
and that's what we do for the day. We go by the bay and smoke some hay. I just made it yesterday. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't understand it, but I tried to plan it, and now I'm here on this motherfucking planet. Global warming taking over. I gotta go take a shower. The shit is getting sour. Oh, apple motherfucking sour. Or whatever the fuck sour shit it was.
That's
You know
enough
what I
of
mean.
your. That's enough of your rapping.
Sorry, I'm a terrible rapper. I should probably never do it again. I remember in high school. No, yeah, that.
For soundproofing.
So, okay. We recorded.
Soundproofing. I know it's.
Rockford, Illinois, we recorded.
So we got the album taken care of, and we gotta get moving on a little bit because we gotta get to the meat and potatoes of what we want to cover tonight.
I love meat and potatoes.
Best meal ever.
Okay.
No tangents. No tangents. So anyway, so around that point we come to the release of the album. things are awesome. Like, we got something to ride for marketing and feeling good about how things are going. And things get too heavy on my end. I have to bow out.
You fucking left me, dickhead.
I did. Family situation, I ended up
know.
having to back out. Clemens totally
Congratulations, by the way. You know, you had a new baby. I don't blame you, man.
He's 2 now.
It's
It's been that long. It's been 2 years since this happened.
Wow, dude, it doesn't feel that long ago, does it? It really,
It
really doesn't.
Because I was talking to my wife about that, and I was like, oh yeah, last year, blah, blah, blah. And, wait, that's 2 years ago. It was like, oh, holy crap. It's been 2 years since that happened.
We're over a quarter century old.
But so I bowed out of it, and you stuck with it for a little while. What happened with you?
Oh, man, I don't know. I was still writing for a while, but, I'm kind of a perfectionist, so every song I write, it's never good enough in my eyes. There's something I could have done better. There's something I could have changed a little bit to make it better, perfected it a little bit more, and I fucked around,
constant
fucked
improvement.
around, and fucked
Dude,
around. And I was playing a lot of shows. I did a show up at the Q&Z Expo Center, which aside from the CD release party, the show at the Q&Z Expo Center was by far the biggest show that I had played. I got to open up for a band that was touring with Five Finger Death Punch. I mean, and that was a whole weekend thing. Saving Abel was there, Psycho Stick. For those of you that don't know who Psycho Stick is,
I can only count to 4.
beer is good! Beer is good! Let's go drink some beer! That's who Psycho Stick is, alright? So for because people know that song, but no one knows who the fuck Psycho Stick is.
For the
But,
most part, there are loyal fans, though. I'm one of the loyal fans.
hell yeah, man, they fucking rock. I'll give them that.
All
for
their
sure,
songs that
for
I
sure.
can only count to 4, making fun of, hold on.
Honestly,
Let the bodies hit the floor. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4.
I remember that one. Who else was there? Saving Abel, Psycho Stick.
It was some big hitters in the music biz.
Man. Waylon. You hear them, I actually heard they fucking released a new album just, I think, earlier not last year, because technically it's 2016. God, that's gonna fuck with me for a while. But anyways, they were just released a new album, and I just heard one of their new songs on Rock 94.7 the other day.
Really?
And I was like, damn, man, Waylon, honestly, I love them. Dude, they're original, they got their own tune, fucking, they kind of got like that, I don't know. Just check them out. You'll like it. Check them out. Then you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, okay, so that was in May of, actually that was a year and a half ago, May of 2014. Yeah, May of.
Dude, we just hit 2016. Happy New Year to you folks.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy fucking New
What
Year.
the heck happened in 2015?
Oh boy, 2015.
It sounds like it was one big misadventure.
I
But
didn't.
so, big things were coming, and then
It just stopped. It just fucking.
You ran into like some personal stuff.
And then I ended up moving to Florida to be with my little sister and mom. And I was down there. I was a backup supervisor in a trust plant. I was working for ProBuild. But then, I had some shit come up. And I ended up moving back to Wisconsin. I guess. Well, anyways, I recently started working on my sophomore album, which I wasn't, I never really thought that I would actually fully pick it up again and get it going and get the ball rolling and start working on another album and start writing again, full blown like I have been the past couple weeks. And, well, the second album is dedicated to Morgan, who is my little sister, who passed away in June this last year. Another reason for the album is suicide awareness, man. Honestly, it's like there's a message to send to the world, for the kids out there, for all you kids, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, 18 years old, 30 years old, it doesn't matter. When you fall in that hole, reach out for help. Someone will help you. I promise you, someone will help you. Contact me if you have to, even if I don't know you. Tell me your story. I will help you. I will be there for you. And you know what? You're not alone.
Actually, I just want to step in and say that for anybody listening out there, the number for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. So 1-800-273-8255.
And you know, the problem is that kids are too afraid to reach out for help. They're embarrassed, they're ashamed.
They
And-
really are.
and that
They feel alone in their own heads.
And that emotional pain is so much to bear that they take that emotional pain and turn it into physical pain. You know, they start cutting themselves and hiding it and lying to their parents. And then it just snowballs and it gets worse. And
Self-destruction.
kids pick on them and bullying. And, you know, bullying, honestly, for people who bully other kids, just fucking stop. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it besides just like you're no fucking better than anyone else. We're all the fucking
Even
same.
when we were in high school,
We're all the
we
same.
had bullying, we had hazing
Oh,
and stuff
fuck.
like that.
I got bullied. I got
But-
bullied
but
when
the
I was in
thing-
middle school, and it depressed the fuck out of me. I thought about killing myself all the time. You know, it tore me apart. It fucking. But
Yeah.
then eventually you fucking, you know, you learn that who gives a fuck what someone thinks about you? Who gives a fuck what someone says to you? It doesn't matter. You are who you are, and no one can take that away from you. You know, and that's the message that I want to send with this album in my sister's name, because, you know, she'll live forever then.
That's a heavy subject. I mean, if just remember what he said. He said all he needed to say in that rant right there. You matter. Every life matters. And so with this second album, what are we talking? What are we hoping to see for a possible release date on that?
I'm hoping 2016, man. You know, I haven't decided how or
What route you're going with the recording?
right, if we're gonna go the do-it-yourself route, or, you know, we've considered major record labels such as like Warner Brothers or Universal, or signing with Turkey Vulture again, or, you know, we just
There
got,
are opportunities out there, definitely.
yeah, for sure, definitely, you know, but it's like it all comes down to, you know, the financials of it. Starving artists. Get the chip bucket with $12 in it. Let's go. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the cost of recording. You know, I was running up the numbers earlier today, and for me to record my own album, for one, I know I would need an upgrade. So that alone,
You need money to make money, is what it comes
that
down to.
alone, the upgrade alone would probably run somewhere in about $1,200. And then, you know, if you do it yourself, you got to produce the album. And
But there are opportunities for you if you're going DIY. There's Kickstarter, there's Patreon. You introduced me to Patreon, and from what it
That's-
sounds like, that's a beautiful community of creators.
oh, that's the plan, man. That's how I plan to try and raise the money, is Patreon. Because unlike Kickstarter's got a goal platform where you have to come up with a certain number that
You
need,
have to hit your goal or your platform.
and if you don't, they ain't giving you shit. Them motherfuckers keeping that money
Whereas
themselves.
Patreon's more of like a supportive community. And we're actually even considering taking Rawcast AD towards Patreon. We haven't discussed it in depth yet, but it's on the table.
yeah, I mean, why not? You know, it's all about marketing and, you know, analyzing the situation and, you know,
Because in case you're not aware, we're recording this in a trailer park next to the train tracks, somewhere in central Wisconsin. So let's
we
just
ain't
say,
telling you where though.
yeah, we're not going to disclose the location directly, but we will tell you that should be enough information for you to determine that we ain't got much money.
We broke motherfuckers.
We broke, we got bills to pay and shit.
No, actually, you know what? I ain't that broke, man. I got like $32.
Dude, what the hell happened? Did you forget to pay a bill?
How'd you get all that money? Who you robbed? Who you robbed, man?
I stole $32 off this guy the other night.
I'm rich, bitch.
I feel bad because he ain't getting his paycheck for another week.
Shit.
No, man.
This is
Opportunities are endless with that. I mean, DIY is easy. It's not easy, but it's easier now to go DIY than it was, say, 20 years ago.
oh, fuck yeah, man, with the technology that we have now. I mean, honestly.
Like 20 years ago, we wouldn't be recording this in my living room right now.
Oh, fuck.
You know,
we'd have to have a $10,000 setup in a studio with the fancy headphones. And wait a minute, who says we don't have fancy headphones? Oh wait, I took a picture and posted it. So
If you have
definitely don't
ugly ears, you will only
we
take
definitely-
pictures of awesome headphones on your head.
we definitely don't have headphones. But
No, I don't. I did have a nice pair of Sennheisers, and I'm sorry, I love Sennheiser. I actually read a review. Sennheiser came out with a $50,000 pair of headphones.
That's ridiculous.
Think about that.
Is that the one, dude? Did you hear about those headphones that don't actually go in your ear, and they clip to the back of your ear, and the vibration, it's based on vibrations and sending the signal to your brain, so that if someone talks to you while you're listening to music, you can still hear them. Dude, that was the craziest thing. I can't remember what show I saw.
Why would
that
I
on.
want that though? Half the time I have headphones on, I want you to shut up.
Well,
You
that-
know?
I
Dude,
definitely
know.
need those for work.
I feel the same way.
Actually, I suppose it would be nice, like now that I'm in retail, if I was able to just clip something behind my ear, but I could hear the customers that are asking me questions.
I wouldn't want to listen to
It
those
would be
fucking
wonderful.
assholes.
Hey.
Okay, sorry, customers, you're not assholes. We're not gonna talk.
I'm not going to even say where I work. I'm just saying.
No, that wasn't him. That was my
no,
bad. That was my bad.
I didn't think about it. I reversed my perspective, a complete 180 when I thought about it. Like, wait, now that I have to deal with the public, if I could have some tunes going while I'm like stocking shelves, that would be awesome.
And hear people
Yes.
at the same time.
Because instead of going, popping that earbud out, what?
Or just,
Huh?
or just wearing one.
Oh yeah, wearing one when you got stereo sound. Like, oh sweet, I got to hear the bass and the drums. If I want to hear the guitar solo, I need the other one.
What are you talking about?
Stereo, when you wear headphones, you don't
No,
get
I
the same
know.
sound.
I know.
Oh,
I was just fucking with you.
It does, it really
Bro, I was
alternates.
fucking with you.
like I said before, this is going to be an exhibit in the murder
Dude, we're like
trial
a-
of Alex Clemens.
We're like a bunch. Wait a minute. If I come out missing, you know who's gonna be a suspect? You. Yeah.
Your star-crossed lover.
Oh, what's the name of the Fault in Our Stars?
They were
That's the name of
former
the movie.
partners in the music industry, but it all went sour.
Where did Alex Clemens go?
You know, that would actually make a sweet behind the music.
That actually would be pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, and then Alex Clemens
Yo, you got
turned up missing.
a phone charger here?
Not for your phone, we've talked about this.
Did we really talk about this? Or are you
Yeah.
lying?
No.
Are you
Dude,
serious? Like,
we're
my battery's at
recording an
5%.
episode right now. You gotta stop with the phone, man.
well,
Somebody's reaching for something.
but we're missing one person. We had 3 shares, and I was not
It
able.
was a Samsung Galaxy S5.
Okay,
And
so
the cover popped.
we
out.
promised to make shout outs to everyone who shared.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a two-prong.
We promised to make shout outs to everyone who shared our post.
Oh, you
And
double
there was
checked on
3
that?
there was 3 shares, and I was unable to find out who the 3rd share was. So if we could do a little,
The mysterious third person.
if our special guest over here could do a little digging and find out who the 3rd person is, but you can't use my phone because Doug doesn't have a goddamn phone charger for my phone, and it's freaking dead. Yeah,
Wow.
thanks, Doug. This one's on
Wow,
you.
Doug, let me use
But anyways,
your phone.
But anyways, for future references, I want you all to know, if you share it, invite your friends, message us, whatever. If you have anything that you would like us to discuss or talk about or have an idea or whatever, throw it at us, man. We'll talk about it. Hell yeah. We'll talk about anything. Well, maybe not anything, but most things we'll talk about. So if
Yeah.
you help us out, we'd love, I mean, honestly, people, we
love.
we can't do this without you guys. That's what it's all about. It's about, sending the message. It's about people, sharing it, and that person shares it. And, the biggest thing, honestly, is inviting friends to like a page, okay? So if you go to www.facebook.com/AlexClemensMusic and invite your friends, message me. Send me a direct message on either my Alex Clemens Music page or my other page, my personal page is Alex J. Clemens. Let me know that you invited your friends and
The J
shared it,
stands for awesome.
and I will make a shout out to you because that's what spreads the word. That's what spreads the love, man. That's what gets it out there. That's what gets it out of the closet. What are you fucking guys laughing at?
We're looking at the pictures you posted on the page.
What? What's wrong with the pictures you posted?
Alright,
I look
I'm not able
evil.
to see the third person that liked the page either.
Well, I know. We have an issue. What are we going to do about it?
The third person, if you know who you are,
Thank
message us on the page.
Right now.
So we had your mom, Chris,
Oh,
our
wait.
buddy Victor, and whoever the third person
Wait
was.
a minute.
Was that you?
No. Oh, actually, it might have been me. Yeah, it was me.
A big thank you to Alex Clemens.
Wherever you are, man, I just want you to know we appreciate your support. Wow. That just happened. I really was the third chair completely for.
I think
You know
Alex
what,
might
dude?
be
I
looking
have
up
moments
at
like
Alex
that
tonight.
sometimes, okay? I have moments like that, you know, and it's just, shut up.
Okay,
Whatever.
so anyway, man, like, wow. Now, is everything still raw with what you want to do with your sophomore album?
Raw. Define raw.
Like, do you have a finite plan? Or are you still in the discussion planning phase of everything?
Oh, man.
Are you already writing the songs? Do you have an album? Like, you obviously have a theme. You have the album is dedicated.
I
to Morgan,
actually,
so.
I actually have an album title even. The title of the album is going to be "This One's for You." I have probably 1.5 songs written, which means I have 3 partial songs written. I actually don't have a full one, but we're just gonna call it 1.5 for the hell of it.
Is it tough coming up with the inspiration to write the material?
You know, man, it just some days.
I know
comes to
I know
you.
that might be
Some
a heavy
days-
subject.
No, man, some days it just comes to you. Some days, you know, you just feel it. And those days when you feel it, you just go with it because it doesn't happen all the time. You know, if you force it, it's not going to happen. If I sit down there, you know, in my little, I like to call it my beat laboratory sometimes.
Dropping the beats.
Beat lab, yeah. You know, if I'm sitting down there and I'm trying to write something and I focus so hard on what I'm trying to come up with, I come up with shit. I mean, like, you know, not actual shit, but, you know, garbage, junk, nothing. But then, you know,
It just feels like it's not.
then when it flows, man, in those days when it just fucking hits you and it hits you out of absolutely nowhere,
Inspiration.
that's when you come up with something special. And honestly, today's music disappoints me because a lot of these artists are in a position to make a difference in the world, and what they choose to do with the position that they're in is so disappointing because these kids, these younger kids, look up to these people and they, you know, they follow what they do. And they take complete advantage of that and have no understanding of what they're doing, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know this is gonna sound really weird and possibly off-putting, even perverted, but like you drive down the street and you're seeing like 14-year-old girls wearing stuff that, you know, girls in high school back when we were in school wouldn't even wear on the public streets.
Oh shit, man, and that's because of these fucking rap videos nowadays. All it is asses bouncing up. All it is
Ass and titties.
yeah, that's what it is, man. And that's what it is. The music is absolutely garbage. And yet, I look at it, and it's got 530 million views. You know?
It's because it's got a fresh beat.
And you know what? That's why I love Taylor Swift, because her music comes from her heart. I know.
She's an original songwriter.
Oh man, and so many artists don't write their own shit, and that's so disappointing because you know a lot of people have no clue who actually wrote these sonings. And my favorite
remember that
country
meme?
artist.
There was that meme where Freddie Mercury like wrote the lyrics to the what was it, Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever. He wrote the lyrics to all the songs. And then Beyonce had 6 songwriters or something like that work on her Girls song.
Last night
Girls.
I sent you.
That's the one. There were like 6 writers on that song.
That's sad.
That
It
is
is
sad.
really
It's
sad
just
because
sad.
that was a really easy song to memorize.
Like seriously, probably 55% of the words in that song was girls.
Girls. But anyway,
Whatever happened to if you wanna be my lover?
you gotta get with my friends.
Yeah, see?
Built to last forever, friends. sitting there.
Like, that was
Hey,
British
hey,
pop,
hey,
but then
tell
he
me
does
what you
look like a
want, what you
stone.
really want.
I tell you what I want, what I really want.
I tell you, God damn it, dude, now that fucking song's gonna be stuck in my head. Thanks a lot, man.
Spice.
But anyways,
Remember the movie Spice World?
dude, what was that?
Yes.
What was that? What was that talk?
Yes.
What were we talking about now? Now I don't even remember.
I don't know. All I can think about is
I'm
the
lost.
fact that one of them is married to David Beckham.
And that I used to listen to the Spice Girls as a kid.
Me too. My mom loved them.
Dude, you know what I did too? Oh yeah, Taylor Swift.
Wasn't
No,
that Posh?
Brantley
Yeah, it
Gilbert.
is posh.
Posh married David Beckham.
Yeah.
Brantley Gilbert is who I
That
was going to
lucky
talk about.
bitch.
Brantley Gilbert, solid too. He's kind of melding
Dude.
genres.
Brantley Gilbert.
I'm not a huge fan, but as somebody who has an ear for music, he fits a perfect marketable position.
Brantley Gilbert is by far my favorite country singer because, dude, the dude is so fucking talented. Before people even knew who he was writing songs for every fucking country artist you hear on the radio today. You know, Jason Aldean. The Dirt Road.
Clemens
Dirt-
would give him a blumpkin if he could.
Dirt Road. Oh, man.
Disgusting.
Too far, bro. Way too fucking far.
I'm just sitting here like, Brantley Gilbert.
She said, hello,
Like, I could
country
see you
bumpkin."
backstage, and then all of a sudden you're on the tour bus in the bathroom giving a blumpkin.
That is disgusting.
But anyways,
Brantley Gilbert.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Brantley Gilbert. The dude writes his own fucking music. His music comes from his heart. It comes from, dude, and you know, honestly, last night, I sent you a message with his name and the name of the song I wanted you to listen to. It was called You Promised by Brantley Gilbert. And the song
I thought he was
is so
saying,
deep.
Brantley Gilbert, you promised. And I was just like,
no.
I didn't promise shit about Brantley Gilbert, so I honestly didn't listen to the song.
And you know what? That song, honestly, is nothing compared to Saving Amy. And you know what? It's songs like that that inspire me to want to write something fucking beautiful. I want
And
to
not shake the
write
table.
something. I want to write something that people look at and they look at and it changes their life. It changes their perspective of something. And that's my goal with this album, is to change someone's perspective. You know, and it's honestly a lot of this is going to be about suicide awareness because people need to wake up. It's all around. You know, people don't want to look at it. People don't want to realize that what their kid is going through. They'd rather be like, oh, well, you know, they're just at that age. You know, they're just whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, kids, reach out for help. Reach out, you know, I can't stress that enough. And, you know, one of the songs I'm working on is about that. And that's the message that I want to send is
Do you
that...
think there's too much negativity in society as a whole?
Dude,
Like, do you think that, like, what makes these kids feel isolated?
honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with bullying. A lot of it has to do with bullying.
That's a good start, especially
The
like with the
bullying.
technology now.
Dude, and
And
it's...
the image that people.
Becky's weighing in.
Yes, because the image, like people, like the girls expect they need to be, like in magazines, the
with that
7-0.
perfect body and that flat stomach and the perfect luscious
Did you see
long
what
hair.
France did though?
Who?
France, the country, they outlawed too skinny of models basically.
Didn't they make like,
Good. Dude, you know what? That's what
normal
needs to
size
happen.
mannequins or something also?
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, you look at what women alone. I mean, kids go through all kinds of stuff, but like you look at what women do with like fashion standards and everything. Like,
Dude, and you know, honestly, the problem is, if you take one thing, for everyone listening, if you take one thing from tonight, aside from this, you know, the reaching out to somebody, if you feel like you're lost, please reach out to someone. But another thing is, people need to be themselves. Everyone is trying to be like that rock star they see on stage. Everyone is trying to be like that model they see on TV walking down the runway. No, you know what? Fuck that. Be yourself.
you can
Be
appreciate
original.
and respect that.
Be original. Be original. Be yourself. No one can ever fucking take away from you who you are. And that is one of the most important things in life. You know?
Yep.
This last year has taught me so much as far as shit, culture, people, what matters most in life. And honestly, I feel like I learned the secret of life this year. You know, the secret of life. I feel like I finally have that answer.
What is the secret of life?
Oh man, you would like to know, wouldn't you? Honestly, in all honesty,
And there's the train in the background.
to interrupt my secret of life, I do have an answer for the secret of life,
Okay.
and I am going to tell you what it is.
Well then tell me.
But I like trains.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Anyways, yep. Thanks, dickhead driving the train. Fuck you. Anyways,
He should be done with that now. Now you just hear the train chugging along.
yeah, well, he's probably going to blow it again as he
No,
comes past the house.
They only blow it when they pass an intersection.
I know.
Oh, he did it a fourth time. That's odd.
Who
That
knows?
is odd.
He's just fucking
See,
with us.
anytime I hear it more than 3 times, because 3 times is the norm, I like perk up an ear and I'm like, is there a car on the track?
I wonder if he has superhero hearing like Superman and he knows we're
See,
doing
there's
this.
a 5th time. If we hear a bang, this could
Look
be.
at it's going on for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, if we
It's New Year's. Maybe someone's passed out on the track. I don't know.
Who should have laughed? That's terrible.
It
But
really
funny.
is. We're talking about suicide prevention, then yeah, someone on the train track.
Oh, I'm not laughing.
That's horrible.
It is horrible. I know.
It's
It's
tough.
dark humor, and I know a lot of people don't have a taste for dark humor.
I thought we were talking about the secret of life. Would you like to know what the secret of life is?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you mean, yeah, sure? Did you say
I
yeah,
sure would.
But if you figure out the secret at too young of an age, is it the secret to living or is it the secret to life? What are you talking about? Because if you got the secret to life, well then what's the point of living the rest of your life unless it's actually the secret of living?
The secret of life, honestly, in my opinion,
Is a pack of Liggett Selects.
actually, it's Maverick Menthol 100s. The secret of life, in my opinion, after everything that I've been through this year, after everything my family, my mom, my other sister Jamie has been through, after losing one of our best friends, I have learned that the secret of life is people change people. And I don't know how else to describe it, explain it, whatever. Why are you guys slapping me? I don't get it. What? Oh, I keep bumping the table?
Yeah, hardcore, man.
Whatever.
Don't you whatever
Hey,
me.
I'm excited. I'm talking about the secret of life. I'm sharing it with the fucking world.
As you're playing little drummer boy with your elbows.
I love Little
Secret
Drummer
of life
Boy.
is to have a cat in your house.
Becky apparently fell in love with my cat.
Well, your microphone's not positioned in my favor. I'm gonna give it a little twist and shout.
Twist and shout.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
you gotta
I know,
watch
I
for
know,
twisting
I
that.
know.
You just tipped my whiskey sour glass.
Oh no, not your whiskey sour glass.
So,
That's
I
gonna
mean-
make me bust into a rap again. Are we still on the secret of life?
I mean,
What's
I
your
don't
opinion?
know.
What do you think? People change people.
I agree with it, but I mean, it's hard because you get strapped. It is you do have a feeling of being trapped. I mean, I especially do. Like one reason that we started talking about, working in the music business, you as a musician, me as a manager, and then this podcast, was that in our day-to-day lives, like yes, I'm married, I have kids, but like the jobs I've had, I'm just not terribly happy with. I mean, do I see myself doing that for the rest of my life? Like, yeah, you can go ahead and work hard until retirement and then start to enjoy retirement. But look at all these people that, I mean, look at Frankie Muniz. It may seem silly to use that as an example because it's not quite where I want to be with it. But remember Malcolm in the Middle.
I remember that show.
The dude went out and made a few $1 million. And I mean, he made plenty to live off of, and then he retired. Like, I think he was like 19 years old or something like that when he retired.
Huh. But, back to, I guess, my point. My point is that, when I say people change people, it's like, okay.
Oh, yeah, so you just ignore my point.
No, I'm not ignoring your point. I'm simply dismissing it.
You
No,
fucker.
I'm just kidding. But my point is, when I say that people change people, when I lost my sister, dude, she was like my best friend, I was in a completely different world. I was in Florida. I was in Florida with my mom. And when we lost her, dude, I fell apart. I could have, honestly, I I could have given a shit less if I survived days or if I didn't survive days. It didn't fucking matter, you know. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, you know what? She's gone. So how do I carry her legacy? How do I carry what she stood for? She was a 15-year-old girl, and she was so wise beyond her years. Her capacity for love was just amazing. And a 15-year-old had a list of all beauty products, makeup products, or whatever they are. She had a list, and she did the research on all the beauty products that used animal products or animal testing, and she refused to buy them, and she encouraged her friends not to buy them. You know, spreading that message. You know, she was a vegetarian. She was a vegetarian. She was a, you know, what she stood for. That girl, I believe she would have changed the world. And now that she's gone, as her big brother, I feel like it is my responsibility to carry that message. And like I said, you know, she lives forever then. That's my, you know, I don't know. There was a time when I was lost and I didn't give a fuck about anything. I didn't give a shit about my fucking music career. I didn't give a fuck about other people. I didn't give a fuck about whatever. And then one day, you know, I started hanging out.
Pick up the pieces.
Started hanging out with this girl and fucking, I don't know, her attitude and her positivity like changed my insight, and it gave me a new perspective. And I was like, you know, why give up? Why give up at this point? Because if I give up, it'll have been for nothing. Her life will have been for nothing. And now I see what I have to do. I feel like it is my responsibility. It is my job. It is my gift to carry on her legacy, you know?
So this whole album, I mean, granted, yeah, you're going to put your musical effort into it, your songwriting abilities, but this entire album is going to be a culmination of sending a message.
You know, maybe I should change the title to The Secret of Life now that I think about it.
Hey, that's a possibility, and that could be a Rawcast AD exclusive if you change it now.
You heard it here, right
Ooh,
now.
you could do it in parentheses.
Shit. But yeah, you know,
This one's for you, The Secret of Life. That would be solid.
hell yeah. This one's for you, The Secret of Life.
And your
You know, I
lady
like
is
it.
still falling in love with my cat over there. If you hear
Yeah,
the bell jingling
I
every
see
now
that.
and then, that would be
I
the
see
cat
that.
getting some lovins.
I see
I'm
that.
about to
We're not
steal
gonna
the
we're not
cat.
gonna
Don't
say
steal that cat. She's my sweetheart.
we're not gonna say any names, but whatever. She fucking when I was lost and I had given up, she helped me see what's fucking important again. And all of a sudden it was like, you know, it was like a whole new door opened out of complete darkness and complete nothingness and complete lack of caring about anything at all. This door opened and I saw a whole new world, and I saw what I had to do, and I knew I had to get back on that horse, and I had to fucking make this happen. I have to make this happen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This album has to be recorded. I don't care about the money aspect of it. I don't care if I get famous. What I care about is the people listening. If this message that I'm trying to send saves 2 people's lives, it was worth it. It was so fucking worth it. But the problem is, will people actually listen? And that's where you try to create something from your heart, because if it's not from your heart, if it is not heartfelt, people will not feel it. They'll listen to it. And that's the difference between, you know,
So there's going to be just a lot of feeling and emotion behind this sophomore album. Again, the number for the Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-8255. It's a heavy subject, talking about suicide prevention and what you've gone through for 2015. I know we just entered 2016. We want to put 2015 behind us. But the fact that you're still kicking and getting back into the music and dedicating this sophomore album to your sister, just an incredible adventure. And I hope to be with you through that, to see the album through the completion and release. no matter which way you go, DIY, record label. And I know that it'll be great. I stand behind you 100% on your message. And I know we ended on a heavy note, started off lighthearted through the most part, but seems like this is a good point to wrap up this segment of the show. Again, people, be yourself, be original. Don't be afraid of what the haters say, because haters gonna hate. Clemens, any last words?
Yeah, you know, with this message that I'm trying to send, I need your guys' help. You know, I've established a solid fan base, but it's not large enough to, you know, spread my message to the world. You know, give it a share, give it a like, you know, tell someone about it, you know, invite your friends to like the page. There's a couple pages. There's Alex Clemens, that's the music page. Also, there's Morgan Pieper and Loving Memory page. That was my sister. Stop by, give her page a like. And, you know, like I said, too, this message that I'm trying to send, I really need your guys' help, because together I feel like we could save someone's life. And that's more important to me than anything else. That's more important to me than making a stupid, worthless fucking dollar on it. That's more important to me than being stupidly fucking famous. I don't want to be fucking famous. You know, I want to make a difference in the world.
Well,
because I know she would have.
together, buddy, let's carry on that legacy. We ask everybody out there to help lend their support, even if it's just a few likes and a few shares, or if you want to venture over to Patreon once everything's set up and donate financially to help this project along.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Greatly appreciated, guys, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you for, you know, dude, pass it on. Kindness matters, you know. Wave to someone, smile at someone. If someone
Say
falls
hello.
down, help them up. Someone's on the side of the road. If it's a lady that has a flat tire, help her change the tire. Pass it on. That's what it's all about.
Well, on a heavy yet hopeful note, this is Doug and Alex, Rawcast AD. Check us out next time. Thank you all for the support. Lend your shares and likes and support to Alex Clemens and his cause for suicide prevention and his sophomore album.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.